You ever dreamed of owning your own home but felt stuck because you believed you needed a big down payment to make it happen? Well, what if I told you you may not need that hefty down payment after all? Hey folks, it's Steve Jolly here from the Home Buying Skills channel. In today's jaw-dropping episode, we're going to shatter some of your beliefs and unveil the truth about buying a home in 2023 with zero money down. Yes, you heard it right, zero down. Now I know what you're thinking. Steve, is this for real or just another gimmick? I assure you this is as real as it gets. So whether you're a first-time home buyer or a dreamer sitting on the fence, this video is tailored for you. Buckle up as we explore the possibilities of home ownership with zero down payment, demystify common misconceptions, and guide you through the process with expert insights and practical tips. Ready to embark on this exciting journey? Let's get to business. So you think a zero down payment is a dream from the past, but doesn't happen in today's market. Well, let me tell you, it's not true. But how, you ask? Let's bust some myths together. First, it's crucial to understand that a zero down payment doesn't mean that you're getting a house for free, but it does mean that the barrier to entry into home ownership could be much lower than you think. It's not always about saving for years to accumulate a massive down payment. In fact, sometimes it's knowing about the right strategies and programs that can help you leap over that initial financial hurdle. Now, don't get me wrong, the traditional 20% down payment approach is still a great path for many, but if that's holding you back, it's time to explore other avenues. And remember, there's a vast difference between zero down and nothing out of pocket. It's essential to factor in closing costs, inspections, and potential repairs. Ready to bust some more myths and explore the potential of zero down payment? Let's dive into the real world possibilities next. Have you ever dreamt of owning a house without having to drain your savings account for the down payment? Sounds too good to be true, doesn't it? But it's not. Let's dive into what it takes to make this dream a reality. To be eligible for a zero down payment program, there are certain requirements you'll need to meet, and these typically involve your credit score, income, and sometimes even where the home is located. You'll need a decent credit score. Lenders want to see that you have a history of paying your debts on time. Generally, a credit score of 620 or above could make you eligible for most zero down payment programs. And if your score is a bit lower, don't despair. There are still options out there. And then there's your income. Some programs have income limits while others don't. It's all about showing that you have a steady source of income that allows you to handle the monthly mortgage payments. Remember how it feels to be last in line for that hottest new gadget, only to find out that they just sold the last one? That's what trying to buy a house with zero down payment in 2022 is like. But guess what? It's 2023 now, and that game has changed, but not forever. In 2022, the housing market was so competitive that it felt like a game of musical chairs, where zero down buyers were often left standing when the music stopped. However, this year, we're seeing a shift that is opening up opportunities for buyers considering the zero down route. The cold hard facts: mortgage rates and home prices remain high, but the feverish competition of 22 has cooled down a bit. And while you're seeing more price cuts on existing homes for sale, the overall home values are still on the rise. But here's the deal. This relatively more favorable climate for zero down buyers isn't going to last forever. And as the saying goes, what goes up must come down. And when interest rates eventually fall, we're likely to see a surge of pent-up demand that could make zero down path more challenging once again. Think of it like a window of opportunity. Right now it's open, but it won't stay that way. And if zero down is your path to home ownership, now may be the best time to act in some time. But remember, every financial decision comes with pros and cons, and a zero down mortgage is no exception. Stay tuned as we dig deeper into this topic and help you make the most informed decision possible. Lastly, location can play a role too. Some zero down payment programs are designed specifically to promote home ownership in rural or underserved areas. Yeah, there are hoops to jump through, but they're not insurmountable. So let's look at some of the specific programs that offer zero down payment options next. Imagine you're at the starting line of the home buying race, but you're stuck because you don't have the down payment baton in your hand. Wouldn't it be amazing if you could run this race without that baton? Well, I'm here to tell you it's possible. So let's lace up those shoes and take a look at your options. First, we have VA loans. Special thank you to Uncle Sam for our heroic veterans and their families. These loans, supported by the Department of Veterans Affairs, are like getting into your dream home free card. No down payment required. That's right, zero. Next, we have USDA loans. And yes, USDA usually means agriculture, but in this case, it could also mean your dream home. If you're ready for the peace of rural living, these loans offer a zero down payment option. And don't forget Navy Federal Credit Union home loans. If you're a member or have family members that have served in the armed forces, you could be eligible for 100% financing. It's like having a full-fledged team supporting your home buying race. And let's give a shout out to FHA loans. Yes, they do require a down payment, but at a minimal 3.5%. It's like starting the race a few steps ahead of everyone else. You may even have builders offering close to zero down options in your area. In Nashville, one local builder is offering to sell new homes for $99 down and $99 in closing costs. So folks, you see it's not about having that down payment baton. It's about knowing the race rules. And as we dive deeper, you'll see how these zero down payment options can help you sprint across the finish line to home ownership. All right, so you're considering a zero down payment home loan, but is it all sunshine and rainbows? Let's dig a bit deeper and weigh out the pros and cons so you can make an informed decision. On the positive side, we have one, no down payment. Quite simply, you don't need to save for a down payment. This could make homeownership possible for many who couldn't otherwise afford it. Number two, a faster path to homeownership. Without the need to save for a down payment, you could potentially own a home much sooner than you'd think. Number three, flexibility. By not tying up a significant portion of your savings in a down payment, you have more financial flexibility. This could allow you to handle unexpected expenses, fund home improvements, or even build up your retirement savings. But it's not all good news. Here are the downsides. Number one, higher monthly payments. Since you're financing the full purchase price of your home, your mortgage payments will be higher than if you'd made a down payment. Number two, higher interest rates. Zero down payment loans often come with higher interest rates. Now, over the long term, this could significantly increase the total cost of your home. Number three, PMI. If you opt for a zero down payment mortgage, you'll likely have to pay for private mortgage insurance or PMI, which can add to your monthly cost. And number four, limited equity. And since you're not making a down payment, you're going to start with zero equity in your home. This could make it more difficult to refinance or sell your home in the future. Number five, a potential for negative equity. If home values decrease, you may end up owing more on your mortgage than your home is worth. This is known as negative equity and can make it tough to sell or refinance your home. So as you can see, it's important to consider both the benefits and the drawbacks when thinking about zero down payment mortgage. Make sure you weigh these pros and cons carefully to ensure you're making the best decision for your financial future. Ever wondered what it would feel like to win a game on your first try? Well, getting your hands on a zero down mortgage in a home you love can feel just as exhilarating if you've got the right strategy. So number one, let's work on our credit. Remember, a zero down mortgage doesn't mean zero qualifications. One of the most important factors lenders look at is your credit score. And the higher it is, the more trustworthy you appear to lenders. So let's take time to check your credit report, fix any errors, and pay down any outstanding debts. So number two, let's research and explore different loan programs. There's more than one way to get a zero down mortgage. Various programs such as USDA loans and VA loans offer zero down payment options. Take the time to research and see which one might be the best fit for you. And number three, budget for additional cost. While zero down payment can make homeownership more accessible, don't forget about the other costs associated with buying a home. These include things like closing costs, inspections, moving expenses, utility transfers, and home maintenance costs. Make sure you have a budget in place to cover these expenses. Number four, get pre-approved. This can give you a head start in the home buying process. It shows sellers that you're serious about buying and that you have the financial backing to do so. And number five, working with a trusted real estate agent. A good agent can help guide you through the home buying process, negotiate deals, and provide valuable insight about the local market. Remember, success in the zero down home buying journey isn't about luck. It's about preparation, strategy, and making informed decisions. Now let's move on to our financial section and look at some real life examples. Imagine being able to say, I bought my dream home and I didn't pay a penny down. Sounds too good to be true? Well, let's dive into a couple examples where real life people did just that. Our first couple, let's call them John and Mary Ann. They were a young family stationed outside Fort Campbell with a steady but not extravagant income. They easily qualified for a VA loan, and thanks to the zero down payment feature, they purchased their first home without any upfront cash. It was awesome. Now let's talk about Rachel. As a young woman in her early 30s living in a rural area outside of Nashville, Rachel had been renting for years, and she discovered the USDA loan program, which provides zero down payment options to eligible rural and suburban home buyers. And with the help of this program, Rachel became a proud homeowner in the same small town. Ethan and Emily. This newlywed couple had a significant student loans, but good credit scores, and they used the FHA loan program, which allowed them to put down a minimal down payment, and a generous gift from their family covered it. These stories show that zero down payment home buying isn't just a myth, it's a reality for many. But the key is understanding the programs available and determining which one can work for your situation. Now let's wrap things up. Ever dreamt of waking up in your own home knowing you started this journey without emptying your bank account? That dream is closer to reality than you might think. So let's circle back to where we started. Is it really possible to buy a house with zero money down in 2023? The resounding answer is yes. But remember, it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. It's about finding the right fit for you, whether it's VA, USDA, FHA loan, or some other zero down payment option. Remember the key takeaways from today's video. Number one, the myth of zero down payment is not a fairy tale. It exists today. Number two, understanding the requirements for zero down payment options. Number three, the impact of market conditions on zero down payment strategies. And number four, strategies for success with zero down payments. Like a puzzle, you've got to put all these pieces together to see the completed picture. It might take a bit of effort, but in the end, the result is a home that's yours and it will be worth it. And that, my friends, is the jaw-dropping truth about buying a home with zero money down in 2023. Remember, dreams come true and yours is just around the corner. If you liked the video, click the like button to let us know you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below and I'll make sure to answer them. And be sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so you never miss another episode. Take care and have a good day.